how about we put a Nero in your Dante so you can Dante while you Nero?
Bro.
I actually said last week, yo, we should see a trailer for this soon.
And so it manifested.
Bam. Devil May Cry
Like,
anime trailer dropped this week.
that trailer's really confusing if you're a fan of the Devil May Cry series.
It is. Yeah, so Dante's doing his thing. He's looking cocky and cool and doing stuff. I'm wondering if they're like, are they hiding the demon plot stuff so that he's going to beat up a bunch of scrubs?
I mean, there's demons in there. You see Agni and Rudra on the fucking highway.
Yeah, true. And then you see the bunny dude as well. But
Arkham's in the trailer, for sake.
But you see Dante flopping around and stuff and doing his thing, and then he starts talking, and you're like, "What the? It's Nero.
Why is it Nero?"
And then it's like Johnny Young Bosch as Dante in Devil May Cry, so that's coming out in April of next year. To which everyone's like, "What? Is there a reason for this?" And Johnny Young Bosch is like, "There is a reason." And everyone is like, "That's really strange, huh? Is this some sort of twist setup? Are they?" And it's like, no. That I don't think that would be the case. I don't think you'd have a weird series of like, it's really Nero the whole time wearing a red jacket. What the right? It's just why not Dante? Why not Ruben? And so Ken is no longer Ruben as well. Ken got replaced in Street Fighter.
That's right.
Ruben has come up recent years going off the deep end and stuff, and so the thought was like, oh, is he being recast?
It's possible the COVID vaccine finally got him.
Right. Between that and all the
bees from space and shit.
Yeah. So is that the reason why he's not being cast in these previous roles and stuff? And then there's he also almost got shot in that one video going down. Like it was.
I didn't know that.
I think so. It was crazy. There's then a further. So I think Johnny Young Bosch is like properly speaking. And they're communicating publicly because he's probably going like, dude, please, you gotta, like, people are coming at me. We gotta.
Everything I've ever heard about Ruben Langdon is that he's a really nice, kind guy. And then you get onto certain topics and off he goes.
Right.
He's, whoa, look at him go.
So anyway, obviously fans that are like outraged by this and confused as to what's going on are going to be going nuts. And so I can just see them being like, hey, we know what's going on, but let's talk about this, like at least in a place where the most upset people can get the full picture. And so he goes, so Ruben then goes, hey, happy to see, Johnny get this. Congrats to him. That's awesome. So to just kind of be like, no anger, I'm not mad. This is not I wasn't still, stolen from me type situation type thing. And then Johnny also then basically in, some further posts elaborates to say that like Ruben Langdon has quit acting, period. And we want him to, and we want to drag him back in, and he wants to convince him to come back at some point. But straight up, like, he's out of the game. So that's that. There's nothing else to say. Like, the guy who played the voice that you've known forever is no longer acting. So they got another really good voice actor to do the job. And that's, like, fair enough, man. It doesn't have to be a conspiracy, even though there's a lot of conspiracy talk. It doesn't have to be any sort of wild cutthroat thing. It's just like, yeah, he's literally out. And
you know who they should have gotten for it? They should have gotten Tim Phillips.
Devil May Cry 1, Tim Phillips?
No. Devil May Cry DMC reboot.
Oh,
Dante.
Not in a million years.
They should have gotten that dude. They should have gotten Dino in here.
Well, shit. Who's Dante in Devil May Cry 1?
I fucking used to know it off the top of my head every single day. That's why I can't remember it.
Because you used to know it, and I know that you know it, I assumed that's what it was when you just said that. I'm just waiting
for someone in the chat to say it so that I can say it. Drew
Combs.
Coombs. Drew. They should have gotten Drew to do it.
To fill our dark souls with light. Yeah. Listen, man, the reasons make sense. This doesn't feel like a hey, here comes Kiefer Sutherland. Get the fuck out of here, asshole.
Yeah, it's like Dante passing the torch to Nero in 5. I don't think it was supposed to be this literal. where
Mm-hmm.
Nero just became Dante. Like, I was so confused watching that trailer that I thought it was like a secret sequel and that it was Nero pretending to be Dante.
Immediately I'm like, we're not doing that's insane. That's not happening. This is not going to go that wild. It's just a simple, like, what's the reason? Oh, he's recast. Okay,
You know what they
why?
should do, right?
And if we had a David Hayter, like, it makes me kind of sick to my stomach tweet or something,
Yeah.
that would be one thing, But if
They need to have season 2 have Virgil show up voiced by Johnny Young Bosch,
oh!
but he's doing his Adachi voice instead.
Hey, man. Yeah, just changing it.
These bitches don't know about power.
He's that talented. He's that good. I am not bothered by this because Johnny Young Bosch is so fucking good. He's
great.
He's incredible. I really am not bothered by this at all. So we'll see what comes of.
I think the only person that I would have been like, hey, you know what? That's a great pick. That wouldn't have been Ruben or Johnny. Would have been Alex Lee.
To do an impression.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say this, like, Tsuno's gone, and we don't know how long it's going to take before the next major entry comes out. But clearly, if it were happening sooner rather than later, we would have found out about this much sooner, and Ruben would have been recast in that as well, right? Like, because there's radio silence on this franchise, the next thing that's coming is this. But, like, they might even get the guy currently doing Ken, for all we know.
Oh, man. Someone in the chat just said they should get Ruben Langdon back to voice Nero. Oh my god, that'd be so fucking confusing.
Just throw it all out. Just start from scratch. Burn it.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so weird. Oh.